meeting and do public speak like everybody else is required to do.
And it's very easy to misinterpret something when you just tune in and see something when you haven't been following it from meeting to meeting.
It's not like we have an overabundance of people who want to come do this kind of thing, you know.
So is the city taping us, or is this a private citizen?
No, it's the city.
It's
The city. So the city's.
No, it's not the city. No, he's a private citizen.
No.
Oh, okay.
There's two cameras here.
Oh,
There's
so
a
they're both rolling.
No, the
Oh.
camera on the wall,
On
we
the
have
wall.
to go to turn it on.
Oh, wait, I want to turn that up.
Yes.
Okay.
It's looked like it's on, but it's not.
Oh, okay. I was just confused. I was. if the
David, are
city
you
was-
part of ECAT 5? Were you ECAT?
I am. I just wanted to clarify what Mr. Burley, is it?
Yeah.
Just said. My understanding of the law on this is that this camera on the wall can be activated by anybody, but you don't have to. So you can vote not to. But if I wanted to turn it on right now, I could do that.
Well, you could, but we'd all leave.
But you're doing this for ECAT 5, though?
No.
You're
No,
not?
he's not.
I'm doing this for myself. I have a website, and they also ask me for videos, and I give them the videos if they want. So this may very well air on Channel 20.
But is there a disclaimer that says we didn't approve this video?
Well, it's on tape now.
So you
Well-
have no right whatsoever to say, I don't approve of this.
Well, I can see, if he's a private citizen, the law says he can tape this and put it on his own website. That's fine, but I don't think you have the right to give it to ECAT.
I agree, and did I just
Because we pay
understand
for
that you
ECAT.
could reach over and turn on the other camera if we chose not to have it on?
No, they can't do that.
Actually, I can. I actually can do that. I even have the means to do it right here. And I could, but I'm not doing it out of respect for the fact that you don't want it on right now. So, we'll give the city council, their time to sort this out rather than create any more controversy
They're elected.
over it.
The city council is elected,
So-
the school committee is elected.
So working meetings of the city council, are those all recorded as well?
Always have been.
They always have been working meetings, no matter what they're doing. They're all being recorded.
Elected officials.
But there was one other subcommittee on the city council that wasn't part of that framework. Members got up and left because they turned it on, and they didn't want it on.
Well, this may be a stupid question, but I know that we, as a bank, have to get written permission from anybody that we video or take pictures of and put on our internet or Facebook or anything like that, as far as employees and things like that. Why does that not apply?
You're commercial. You're
Yeah,
using
I
it for
think it's,
commercial purposes. This is,
Well, I know, but we're
Government.
volunteers.
This
If he
is a
wants
ci-
to- if
this
he
is a
wants to
city
sit
board,
home
though.
and put, look at us on his website, that's one thing, but giving it to the city to put on TV, we haven't.
I don't know that that's correct, because we pay the taxes for ECAT, so.
No, actually, another clarification, if you don't mind. No taxpayer money is used to fund ECAT services. None of it. So it's not taxpayer money.
It doesn't, it's funded through the charter.
Charter cable.
And I
So
pay a
charter
charter.
cable
I pay a
subscribers pay for
stipend
it.
on my bill for ECAT.
Okay, but it's not city taxpayers.
Well-
It's charter.
I said.
and that was actually the ECAT's funded
Cable
this
subscribers.
cable install
Well,
out of
Exactly.
their own budget, not out of the city.
I would entertain a motion on this televising of the EDIC.
Publicly renouncing it, not wanting to do it. I'd second that.
I think the motion would be just to order that it's motions in the positive, and people vote against the motion. Just for clarity, if you make the motion to record, and then it's voted against, or voted down, rather than making the motion not to
Let me
record.
ask this question, of what use does it do us to vote on anything when a private citizen can sit here and put us on ECAT?
Because he might
want
want
to
to
make
I'm just explaining
might
what
be on
the
vacation,
motion,
he
how the
might not
motion
be
should
here.
be worded.
Yeah, he might be on vacation next week, or he might be ill, or somebody else might. So,
Even this on record is now.
yeah, I'd like to do this first part first. So I'll make a motion that we from now on videotape this meeting of EDIC monthly.
I haven't checked.
Yeah, how does it go?
So you say all in favor, and then
Okay.
someone has to second it, but you don't have to vote for it just because you second it.
Okay,
Just
I'll
have-
second it.
Okay, motion been made and seconded to videotape these meetings of EDIC monthly. All in favor say aye. Opposed?
Nay.
Nay.
I'm
Abstain?
an abstention. Because I have opinions on both sides.
Okay.
Plus, you're not sure if you can vote. 'Cause you're not-
Well,
That's true. If I don't vote, if I can't vote, I abstain. And can I clarify why my abstention is?
Yes, of course.
And really, this is only for, I see the point if for a taxpayer to want to know how some of the money is being spent. And this is not to devalue any of the time that those of us who volunteer. But you're right, so if they do care about it, they should be able to come down and take part of the process. My one little caveat, and this is really the only reason I abstained, is what if someone is not able to? If they're bedridden, or either temporarily or permanent. Granted, some people have wheelchairs and they can get in an elevator and come down here and be part of it. But, some people are really, really sick, but they're still interested. They still want to know what's going on. ECAT kind of serves that purpose. And I haven't taken offense to it. And what's the word I'm looking for? I don't make the assumption that someone's going to try and pick apart what I say. I realize that there are many who will. There has been someone who has in the past. But I'm going to put my faith that that's going to be the exception and not the rule. And so it's just for the people who really are interested in what's going on that can't get down here. That's why I'm abstaining from it. But I didn't want to vote for it because there are a lot of strong opinions in here that I respect, especially since this is my first time here. I don't want to be
I would
blackballed.
comment that, how long have I been a member of this board? I don't know, 6 years, 7 years, I don't know. I could.
as long as I've been here.
I could count on less than one hand the number of times any public person has been in here, come down here to this meeting.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a
So-
function of the time that we meet. A lot of people work during the day, a lot of people can't take time off to come down.
That's another point. But
Well,
they can
I only
watch it
make
live.
two comments. We don't get any money from the city, for one thing, for this board. We're all volunteers. We have no budget. We like to have a budget, we don't have a budget. We don't get any money. And number two was, I understand what you're saying about people who can't get here. But I told myself, as the president of this group, or chair, or whatever I am, I wasn't going to put the members in jeopardy of before taping unless they approved of it. So that was the reason why I brought it up.
Based on,
This committee can't bond like that.
only
There's a
select
bond.
members.
Yeah, I know, I'm not
You
one.
and,
Yeah, the finance part of it, yeah.
There's two of us, I think.
Ron, Tom, and Sean.
Yeah. So there is a bonding thing, so if a bonding issue came up, I guess that would make sense.
So we can control some money even though we don't have a budget.
Yeah, like they do in Belchertown, I guess is a good example. They're bonded. Do you have your hand up for some reason?
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to offer what I believe is a correction. I do believe the EDIC had money in this current budget for the EDIC to vote on and decide what to do with it. So, and that is taxpayer money.
That's not true.
Was there not like,
No, because local works was in the budget.
but it came through the EDIC. The Local Works is a subcommittee of EDIC.
It's our fault. It's our money. Our money comes through EDIC.
I'd like to say that my objection is based on David withdrawing, resigning from this committee. David has been on this committee since the beginning.
Yeah, more than anything.
And we have had the hardest time retaining, attracting volunteers to this committee. And for David to resign, I mean, that says a lot. And in my opinion, on a side note, I think we should write a letter to David thanking him for his years of service. But I don't agree with it at all. And I've been involved or a part of a comment that was made based on someone watching it from home. And again, I think people misinterpret. If you're not here week to week and you aren't a part of the discussions, I think it's very easy for you to just not understand what went into
I
it.
agree.
So,
That's why, the main reason why I decided to get into a vote, other than the fact that the email from David really bothered me. It's just not right. So,
You provided great value and insight.
on the letter for David Boyle, you want to put something together and we'll add to it? And then we'll, I agree with that we should do something. Okay, it's been here since the very beginning. Okay?
So your motion failed, did you clarify that?
But the motion did not.
Yeah, the motion did not pass.
Make sure you
Sorry.
clarify.
You got that recorded, did you not?
Yes, it did.
Thank you.
And is it really going to city council? Are they-
There's
It's
talk of
it's-
it, I
it's
don't think it
it's
went.
unclear right now. I think the mayor has to do something and then the city council would approve it. But the mayor has to start that process. The city council can only decide what they do for their committees and subcommittees because they're not in charge of the committees. The mayor is the one who appoints all the committee members, with the exception of
Yeah, the mayor sent a letter out to all
Yeah.
city boards, asking them to video.
Asking them to video, right?
Yeah, he can't, the board, those are not elected, and we're not elected, we're appointed, so.
So there's a few announcements.
Sure.
There's a public hearing tonight for the Community Development Block Grant. We are applying for the 2013 state funding. So tonight's meeting is in this conference room at 6 o'clock. And we need as many members from the community to show up as we can. It strengthens the application to show that we have a strong community involvement. So if anyone is able to make it tonight at 6 o'clock, we'd really be grateful for you to show up. I have a flyer if you'd like to take a flyer and look at it. If anyone.
Question, there were actually two parts to that meeting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Two parts.
It's actually two separate meetings, one starting at 6, one starting at 6:15, but they're both related to the Community Development Block Grant, and there's joint starting at 6 o'clock.
Well, I'm babysitting, so that's good, very well.
So, and if you want to,
Yeah, the other thing is, this is another letter of recommendation that we have for that same.
no, this is a different grant that we're applying for with the Pioneer Valley Planning Commission to do a clean energy collaborative, regional clean energy collaborative. The Pioneer Valley Planning Commission would be we'd work with the PVPC and the surrounding communities, but basically what the PVPC would do, they would identify sites in Easthampton that are appropriate for clean energy. They would support those applications and processes, trying to determine what works where. It also gives us a seat on a regional collaborative, so if neighboring communities want to do, I don't know, something like put a wind turbine on Mount Tom, we would be sitting at the table before those processes go to, we'd have a seat at the table. So this is a letter of support that the EDIC would be writing to support this grant application from the.
And this is the letter that they typed up that I'm going to sign. I want everybody to know we're going to do that. You don't need to vote, but. Okay.
Well, for 5 wind turbines went up on the mountain, I'd like to have a little heads up on that.
Yeah, I'm just putting that as an
Like the
example.
squabble was the last one they did, huh? They didn't ask anybody.
Well, you remember my feelings on that tower going up right above my house, or right
Yeah.
below my house. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
So that's just an example. It's not necessarily that would be the case, but it does also give us a lot of help in getting our community producing more clean energy.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do we have anything else?
Any updates? Stop and shop or any of that?
They were
It's still in the,
still in the courts.
yeah.
They, last I heard that, just keeps getting delayed. It's just keep kicking the can down the road, so.
Yeah.
All I want is a supervisor on the lawn.
There's no casino coming to Holyoke, so that's not happening.
Yeah, that's good, we don't have to discuss that.
good.
That resolved itself in between meetings.
Get it way down the other end, and I'll go if I want. And I got stuck in the
South end
traffic.
of Springfield, very selective that way.
Yeah, MGM's gonna get it, I think so. Okay, any other old business we need to think about? All right, let's talk about next meeting. January 15th is our next one. I think it's 15th?
Yep.
Yes, it is. So we'll go with that for now. Okay. And a motion for adjournment, unless anybody's got anything else?
A motion to adjourn.
Motion been made, seconded for adjournment. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
I'll run up right now and talk
Okay.
more.
Okay, thank you.